Hello, welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. I'm Kjotleik. This is the first qualifying round. This is the game between Mokare and Theodoric. Mokare is philosophical and charismatic, while Theodoric is aggressive and organized. Both the Aboriginal and the Gothic empires start with fishing and hunting. Here are the starting positions. This is Mokare. Let's get the resource bubbles on. He starts riverside. There is some wheat, there is some ivory, another piece of wheat, some coal, some pigs, and there are floodplains. He starts here, approximately a little bit west of the middle of the continent. Over in the east-northeast we have Theodoric. 2 fish resources, aluminum, there is some crabs, there is pigs, there is wheat, there is a river over here, but he starts here away from the river. Let's get the game rolling then, shall we, to see. Here we are, and off we go. Mokare versus Theodoric in the first qualifying round on the Noble Leaders Cup. And Theodoric is annoyed with Mokare from the get-go. Theodoric in Buddhism, Mokare now Hinduism. Still 1 city each. Theodoric was first 2 cities, but they are equal in 2 cities each. Let's see, the starting continent is not really that big, so they are going to get touching borders relatively early. 4 cities each at the moment. Theodoric is annoyed with Mokare. 5 cities each. We are coming up on turn 100. There, that one is, with 6 cities Theodoric, and it was 5 Mokare. Now it's 7-7. And at 1 AD, I guess it was 8-7 or something like that to Mokare. They have filled out the land, so now it's only room for 1 or 2 cities more, and then they will have to either expand into the new world or go to war. Let's see what happens. Mokare 1.3 times the strength of Theodoric. 9 cities to 8, favoring Mokare at the moment. Let's see if they have any chances here to get a peaceful solution, or whether this will end up with a war declaration. Theodoric is annoyed with Mokare, so there could always be that. Turn 170 has come and gone, 9 cities to 8, and as long as there is no wars breaking out, that is going to stay until astronomy, I believe. Mokare down to 0.7, the strength of Theodoric though. And it looks like both of them are going engineering, and Theodoric getting it a few turns first. Mokare down to 0.6, which means that Theodoric must be building up for a war. Building up some units. Haven't seen the declaration yet. There are spies on the scene as well. 9 cities to 8. Mokare down to 0.6 the strength, up to 0.7 again. Now Theodoric is going optics. Mokare is going divine right in the meantime. Theodoric getting that optics. Mokare up to 0.7, 0.6 the strength again. And we have the war. We do have the war. Theodoric is going to get gunpowder in 3 turns. 9 cities to 8. Now Mokare with 9 cities, and they are switching places on the leader list, so it's difficult to see if they take cities off each other, but Theodoric is up to 9 cities. And we have the peace treaty. Now we can see Theodoric ended the war with 9 cities, Mokare with 8. And Theodoric now just got astronomy, and Mokare is going to get it in 14-12 turns or something like that. So Theodoric is probably a little bit ahead if he can send out a few settlers and settle the best places. Down in the southeast, Theodoric has settled his city number 10, and 10 cities to 8 is the city count at the moment. Now it's up to 11, we are at turn 250, halfway through the game. 13 cities now Theodoric. He is expanding into the new world by sending out his settlers, both of them on printing press. And there are spies that are doing stuff against Mokare, and we do have a war. And Theodoric is now going replaceable parts and rifling. 14 cities to 9 is the count, but we see Mokare has settled a city in the new world as well. 15 cities to 8, and Theodoric is going rifling. Mokare is going constitution. 15 cities to 8. Mokare 0.6 the strength of Theodoric, so Theodoric has a very good military situation at the moment, but can he use that? Can he make it work for him to win the game? That's the question. Mokare down to 0.4 the strength of Theodoric for a moment there. 15 to 8 is the city count. And now we have the peace treaty with 16 cities Theodoric, 7 cities Mokare, and that is an advantage that I think Theodoric is going to be able to use to get the win and go through, but the game is not over yet. It depends how long the peace treaty the peace treaty lasts for 10 turns, but how long the peace lasts. If Mokare can get some time to build up and send out his settlers to settle that continent he has settled up in the north, then that could help him a long way. But at the moment it is Theodoric, well, and there is Theodoric getting into war again, 17 cities to 9, Theodoric in the lead, 2.5 times the strength of Mokare at the moment as well. And Mokare, yeah, you are in trouble in this game, I believe now. Theodoric seems to be having a ball. 18 cities to 9, 18 to 10, 19 to 9, 20 to 9, they are changing here. Liberalism for Theodoric as well, and he's going towards democracy after that. Mokare on corporations, 21 cities to 8 Theodoric, and Theodoric is 3 times as strong as Mokare. They do sign peace though. They do sign peace with 23 cities to 7 as the count, turned 315 now. Mokare, what can you really do in this game? Very little if Theodoric keeps declaring war once the peace treaties run out, I have to say. Both of them going for scientific method now, 23 cities to 7. And there the peace treaty is over. Will there be an immediate war declaration? Well, not yet. But yeah, well, it came not so long afterwards, so let's see. 25 cities, 26 cities Theodoric now. And Mokare still on his 7 then. 26 to 7. Now Theodoric is 5 times as strong as Mokare. Mokare down to 0.2 the strength of Theodoric. 8 cities for a moment for Mokare due to him settling a city on that continent up in the north. And that is probably going to be his only cities left once Theodoric has wiped him off the main starting continent. He's in the process of doing just that, Theodoric. 29 cities to 7 is the count. And there is 6 cities left for Mokare now. He must be close to domination actually. But maybe there is too much land in the New World not yet settled, I don't know. 5 cities left for Mokare though, and those 5 cities are on the continent he settled up north. So Theodoric needs to send his units over by boat and start taking those as well, and this could be a conquest win if domination don't kick in before that. And turn 354 now, with 5 cities left for Mokare and Theodoric. He is not signing peace now, it looks like it. They are fighting up there. Can he start taking the cities up there as well? Still 5 cities for Mokare though. No matter how this war ends, this is a game that Theodoric is going to win. It's only a question of when. 32 cities to 5. Theodoric has gotten himself into a position that is winnable, and now 3 cities left for Mokare. 3 cities left as 2 of them fell quickly, and 34 to 3 is the city count. We are at turn 366, 367, 2 cities left for Mokare now, Theodoric. This is a cleanup. 35 cities to 2, and Theodoric is doing what needs to be done, and Mokare down to 0.0%. I mean 0.0 the strength of Theodoric, which means that it is less than 0.05. That is incredible to see. 1 city left, and it's going to fall immediately. 37 to 1, 38 to 0, and Theodoric, he has won. Okay, let's click none to confirm here. The conquest victory, turn 377, 1957 AD. Theodoric declared all 4 wars of the game, winning them 1-0, 1-0, 2-0 and finally 9-0 in city captures. The last war, declared in 1904, turned 324, ending with the conquest win after 53 years and turns in war. Let's go take a look at the stats and the graphs and stuff. Here we see Theodoric is the light one and Mokare is the brown one. This is the score, GNP, production, food, power, culture, and then the espionage. Let's go take a look at the numbers, demographics. Mokare to the left and Theodoric to the right. Yeah, decent numbers. Top 6 cities and wonders then. 2 BC wonders, Great Wall and Oracle, and we see the cities. Theodoric, of course, all the top 6 cities. Statistics. Mokare with 14 cities built 6 religions. He did build in his cities. 11 granaries, 10 barracks, 8 lighthouses, down to 1 Christian cathedral. Page down, and we see 1 hermitage at the bottom of the list of buildings built. Current units then, 1 settler. He did train a total of 38 caravels, 26 war elephants, 18 catapults and archers, down to 4 swordsmen. Page down, and we see 1 great merchant at the bottom of the list of units trained. Kills, 12 longbowmen, 8 musketmen, 7 catapults, down to 1 Buddhist missionary, and the losses were 41 caravels, 26 war elephants, 23 longbowmen, down to 1 nulla. Let's go to Theodoric and see his stats. 24 cities built, 1 religion, 2 golden ages, currently on 51 windmills, 32 farms, 31 workshops and towns. He did build in his cities, 27 granaries, 23 lighthouses and barracks, 2 grocers. Let's go page down and see 1. The Parthenon is at the bottom of the list of buildings built. Top and current units then. 119 riflemen, 36 workers, 32 cavalries, down to 1 great spy. He did train a total of 87 riflemen, 36 cavalries, 28 workers and work boats, 5 pikemen. Let's go page down and see 1 great spy at the bottom of the list of units trained. Let's confirm the kills. 41 caravels, 26 war elephants, 23 longbowmen, down to 1 nulla, and the losses were 12 longbowmen, 8 musketmen, 7 catapults, down to 1 Buddhist missionary. Time for the victory condition screen. Here is the confirmation. Mokare has nothing left and Theodoric has won the conquest victory. Nowhere near culture, and Theodoric built the Apostolic Palace. That didn't matter. 75% of the land area reached. Exit, and let's go take a look at the cities. Mokare with 0 cities, so we have to switch into Theodoric immediately if we want to see any cities. Of course, don't pay attention to that. That happened after the game was over. 38 cities then. Ready, let's go. Yeah, make sure we are at the top. Aramar, Pop 17, Basmaka 15, and then 14 and 13 cities. And we see they are happy and healthy, and relatively good production and relatively okay base commerce as well. Kernel, Pop 7 is the last city on page 1. Let's go to the bottom. 7 Kernel, and Karlu is the first city on page 2, and you can see the rest of the numbers there. Congratulations, Theodoric, going through to the second qualifying round. Next game up is Mosquera versus Okunostuta. Sorry about that. And then I hope to see you back for that one. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. Goodbye for now.